Good morning, fellow Ambazonians. Today na Thursday, number 27 day for this month for September 2023. My name na Capo Daniel, una own countryman, sense pass king, Mr. No Connie. Una welcome to our daily podcast, a program where they bring una the truth, where they bring una meaningful information, fact-based analysis for help we as we the worker for this journey to our freedom, to the independence of Ambazonia. Our great people at home and abroad are bring una revolutionary greetings. Today we start with one reminder of Cameroon terrorism and brutality in Ambazonia, with a co-shooting at the leg of one woman where they call Sheila Praise, then shoot it just above the knee at close range. Bamenda it be in anger, and our people them the one for take for street as this type of killing the remind we for which we happen for Baby Caroline and Baby Tato, where they kill them for Bamenda and Boya Street respectively, picking the way they go for school. According to which we happened yesterday, just near hospital roundabout corner General Hospital for Bamenda, this Cameroon terrorist police, he began shidong for this woman, he step, he fall for sleep for day. Now as evening, it reach where the woman, he try for shake the police, make it wake up. The police, he wake up, he became catch the woman, talk for you for friends, say, I go shoot you if you talk again. The woman won't open him up for talk, he open fire for you, shoot you above the knee. That woman there for hospital, he go likely lose one of his foot them, simply because Ambazonians them, Anglophone them, they don't become a punching back, and people there, they no get tail, no justice for them. While people them, they don't be slaughtered, they don't be killed at will, with or without any reason, with no ramification. This is why we must resist and fight to preserve and protect our people's dignity from such abuses. Fellow Ambazonians, we will continue with the mobilization for the coastal region them, for Ambazonia. We call on all of our soldiers them for adopt the Haiti solution, for come together and work and make this happen. Stop all critical infrastructure them. For instance, CDC, now the fastest way for Ambazonian victory and pressure for La Republique du Cameroon for them, for give we the protection and the human dignity way we want them and we would deserve them. I go want to explain for our people them how Bongasville, where they be the fight for their independence from Papua New Guinea, how they be taken for win. Because sometimes we focus so much on Haiti, it be so remote for our people them for understand. For Bongasville, when a small territory where get the same type of history or relationship with La Republique, like the one where they get on with New Papua Guinea, for that their country, over 65% for the wealth where it did for that country, the commoner for their territory as a result of the exploitation of their copper. In a very big place where they mine copper them for day. They don't ignore them, reject their problem just like they be deny our own. When they be start their own war for liberation, I wanna know say today they don't finally get agreement where they don't guarantee them say they will become independence within a decade. Before they one start their independence war, they be starting for first fight and for destroy all company them or any link where they supply electricity for the copper mine them. For inside Bongasville, then focus all their IEDs now for destroy the copper mines, and each time where they repair them, they go do everything for make sure say then destroy them. At the end of the day, now that copper company them then finally pressurize the Australian government and many of their stakeholders them for put pressure for the new Papua Guinea government, make it give these people then their freedom so that they go fit continue for do business. Ambazonia must and have no obligation but have to do the same. All firepower make it go for the Haiti solution for economic sabotage. And I go remind our people them we'll get not just a window of 2 years for we for be able to maximize our ability for pressurize La Republique. We go fast lose them as time it go. And I already tell now how they plan cocoa them for inside La Republique du Cameroon. And I don't want to tell all Ambazonian them, all Anglophone the way they don't carry them go tam. Me them go work for a Bolowa for Kribi. Then fee say they pay them small money. Make una know say once una go finish do that job, they go dump una back like dirty, like trash. They go continue for supply the international market and they will stop any reliance on CDC. This CDC will treasure them today. It will become useless within 2 years. As Cameroon, it diversify, they transfer the technology of CDC, the personnel of CDC, for replicate them for inside Eboloa and for inside Kribi. Then get excess land. The way they don't sell them for Chinese, the Chinese even give them new equipment them. So before our eye go on open, if we not maximize our chances them now, not only we will suffer. Our fellow Ambazonians, as we know very well, because of negotiation and the prospect for negotiation for succeed, plenty of the criminal unjust cases then where them bring them against our people them for the Cameroon military tribunal, where they be done, they put them on hold, they don't begin the sentence them. Today we don't hear and say Geo Tang, one of our picking them, one way be very good activists for Ground Zero, where they be catchy for the coastal region them, they don't sentence him for 25 years in prison for Konengi. We will continue to pray for his family and pray for him, make he get strength, while we go to fight and do everything humanly possible to get our political prisoners back to their home and back to their families where they deserve. We must fight this war knowing that our people are held captive in La République du Cameroon dungeon and should never forget our political prisoners. I go on for appeal for all picking them for inside Kumba, from Kumba to Ekondo Titi. Now the worst come than that for Ambazonian, where they don't take bribe, they chop for 3 sides. They chop for buyers them, they chop for Cameroon colonial commissioners and their military men, their Geo, and they also chop for our population. I don't want to talk for take God beg una. Make una forget that money, make it be na una own sacrifice for fight for Ambazonia, for stop all trailer them. And I call on all of our forces them for Kwakwa, make them allow our trader them where they supply food crop for Nigeria, cocoa, coffee, any other plantation job there, including rubber, who done the work on rubber buyer them for Nigeria, for show them roadway, they can buy our rubber them. Wanna allow and make it pass without any taxation or any contribution or any harassment. Because that picking the way they pass for go supply for Nigeria. Then Kenu the way they pass, they go supply for Nigeria. They fight equally against Cameroon, they fight for independence. The same like you will carry gun. Their own even big pass your gun. We need to educate ourselves for facilitate things the way go make women will be better and be able to win something from this war and keep aside things the way it go the whole way down. And for all those the way that the benefit for this trade with La Republic, where they don't empower them, including the Cameroon government official them, where they done the buy house and the BB, place them for inside this area of Kumbade. I want me to know say we know them. The Bamileke people they give them loan me and do this scheme them. We know them and we take note and history will judge them. Our good people, there is a debate going on within our forces in Ground Zero where I go try for highlight them and for give them a sense of direction. Since the death of General Bita Cola, when I be the man where be the whole this APLC, the campaign for their way of doing things, the Ground Zero thing. Since he died, the soldier they don't be confused. It don't give also an opportunity. Unfortunately, say now this type of situation, they give this opportunity for soldiers them for rethink things and know how they go forward. So before I present this issue for our people, them I go want to play one of those audio them, make it inform our population on the debate and the need for our soldiers them for reform.
Is your place today on my cafe day up? Can we day down and say, only follow the APLC? Yes. This APLC, it never create no barrack. It not meant no commanders, but it want to unite all barracks because if it shows a decision to come out from more than 6 factions for diaspora, they destroy our struggle. In fighting, they all in day. So they say me will unite. Thing where they pass me for APLC and I say, if not to say, they never invite power weapon, never invite power JZ, never invite certain ADF people them, then what is wrong? Because I don't go deep into it, I get some answers them, but I'm not the judge from from one side. So they show saying that 80 of them they decide for commode them from the house. And so they this same way that they give me. So me men are out, will stand like one. Nobody not get monopoly of the revolution. No group. And APLC is not a group, it's a platform. It's not only a platform, it's an organization of us fighters. And if we will not come to agreement, then we're not going to be strong. Yes, we're not going to be strong. See this small thing they would argue every day. APLC not ever create barrack, it not ever man a commander, I never train fighter. But fighters they don't join so that we would stay together. But why others are not there inside? Now the question now we would answer. We would ask them now. I will get to the root of it.
So now the thing then that way our soldier them, they didn't deal with them, and I will take time to explain the facts them, the truth them, so that make people they understand. The APLC now a transformation of the AMF, the group will be founded by Foncha, Foncha, now one of those people them for early for this struggle where they began stand to promote self-defense, they wear military clothes them, they advertise them for social media. At the end, Foncha it then joined La République du Cameroon. It be the work with Dela, Yumfung Singong and several other people them. Nambere it will be one of those pioneer them. I will also be appeal for join those group in the early days. I've been that the person herself will be form their logo. So now me I be design their logo. Now me I be help them with messaging. The thing where the key win I say will not be honest. Will not be honest. So Foncha and those who they be form AMF, they not be succeed for get defense structure or political win like ADF, SOCADEF and the DOD for the IG. So wait they be try for do now say for make up for their lack of building a political platform. Then talk to the one for make AMF. Then they tell soldier then say now group way is there for ground zero, but we actually all of them they be there now for diaspora themselves. And two way they be used them for live soldier they meet and join the AMF. Now say Yumfo Singong, yeah and so Foncha they be can't tell and say for win this war we need na material for outside. The range white man the way they go bring material them, they go bring them for inside ground zero, they go sign contract for here and there. They make fake promises them for full soldier they meet and join them. So it be built on this lie. Then tell and say no be a group. No do one no be a group. Not just thing for all soldiers of a ground would make an afona. He end up na say they can't start make t-shirt them. Start to talk say me all man abandon in name, then carry na the name for the one. Then it become a group. So in essence, now the thing that way the AMF be there. After General Ivor, it be die and there was a lot of pressure in ground zero. Plenty thing they be chakara, people they be group they be spoil. This group too, the main person will be the bring soldier them for day. General Nambere he come on for day, so the whole thing die. Me too, I be decide for come on for day after General Ivor he dead. So people then there for diaspora way they nobody be able for win the IG, for win the egg of C, for win any political group. But the one for get political control. So we know the one there for diaspora, especially for America, when they support the APLC, and now you don't get some IG people them where the DOD be done be dissolved. They be done get the solution with Seseko, with Sako, and Chris Anu. They no get place for go. Then too they don't join them. So most of them now the former IG people the way they be loyal to Seseko. Then they for they way they know they for any place for IG. They not even they say with Yerima. Mangang be one of the noticeable of the various individuals the way then they behind them. Their own main project now say for talk me soldier they abandon ADF, abandon the Sako group them ARF. Me then leave ARF, me then leave ADF, me then leave SOCADEF, me then candidate for this group. So we don't work very well with the soldier them, especially the way General Transporter be there for advice Bita Cola. I go play another audio for one of the ADF commander them, make a statement about this issue. Then it will give you a perspective as I go explain further.
Good morning, Daddy. Yeah, you see, these are the people of the APLC. We have been asking them question. Which unit they own or which barrack do they have? They have no barrack, they have no commander, but you want people to come together. Under which canopy you say the APLC? How can you be standing without having any control of even a quarter? And then you want people who have control over county, that you want them to come under you. How manage?
So they detail on how the backbone, because every defense group must get a backbone, a mother base way it support and it is sustain them. For the ARF, it will be that they come for Field Marshal Oliver Leke, na he be the mother base for ARF, their main commander for if a rally, other group they made them be around it. So Kadef if you get transporter, ADF if you get big number. So now the base that way you form defense force. But these forces by themselves, they also be very unable to bring forces them together. Why? Because naturally, forces them, they be under a political leadership. Because you go talk to me all ADF commander then come under General Efang. Or you go put all resources through General Efang. It no go still work. Do an honest analysis. Why? Look for example, Bush Rambo, who is inside Oko. Now Manwe, he be there for Mad Talks, he be independent. He be there for IG before. So, Bush number alone get around 400 active to 800 soldiers there. How you go feel say you go can be under some person? You go be under any general for General Capo for inside Bui. General Capo for Bui, you get how many come there for inside Bui? How strong it come there for you for talk say me other soldier then come under it, they go feel comfortable. You go even for foolish man, you go around for which area. Now people then that way then get their backbone. How you go do talk me then go under another person? The only thing where if you unite soldier them under one command, na political leadership. That is just the honest truth. If you try for bring soldier them together, the first time with the APLC they be ready succeed for bring all soldier them together. Time where it becomes a then do election. The AMF they be that already strategize. Now then get all the vote. So general no pity way be there for day. If you feel say they go vote it like the leader, they no vote it so his skin weak. His skin die. He come away for day. Mad Dog his skin die. He come away for day. Sagat also see the way they do and two. He come out for day. Any man be do there for day. Nana say they will look alternative for the main group them and they no be one affiliate with any political group. So that is just the honest truth. The base for the APLC, it be been a Bita Cola it come. How many soldiers then they will Bita Cola get them and it is staying up outside. When Bita Cola step the one come up for video, it go down for Sokadef cam them go take video for day. So Bita Cola need even control even a quarter as soon as they here for soldier them for ground zero. How person go do control other barracks and way you say you no get you nothing. Now only social media you get them. Soldier to soldier na cam to cam. Na canas versus canas. So if we want to talk one unite our forces now a political leadership, because for forces them to come together, you must get the ability for people where they feel coordinate them where they in a safe distance. Where they not go show face today, tomorrow you want to say they don't kill them for battlefield. You must get political leadership where if you instill the public interest above man who carry gun in own thinking. People the way they give them command and control, or at least influence them in a degree way they feel protect the population for excesses the way so that they feel be prone for carry. So those who they promote the APLC like an alternative, me then come for realize and say at the end of the day, it be based on a false premises. Anything where you deceive people, they may not go ever work. Their own way for doing activity, they go talk saying that they talk on behalf of all soldiers for ground zero. But we will know saying a lie, they need to talk on behalf of all soldiers for ground zero. Ayabacho go come and talk say he too the talk on behalf of all soldiers for ground zero. We also know saying a lie. IG go come and talk saying that them big government, they talk on behalf of the whole struggle. We know saying a lie. The only way to if you free win, I say me man be honest. If you do for group, talk on behalf of your group. Talk so you talk on the interest of all man. That way people they go get space, they go respect way to you talk and person way want challenge that view or your influence, they will debate with you properly. Make we leave aside hatred, jealousy. Make love reign amongst our soldiers them. Una love una self, una respect una self. The two the talk say all money place day, me all money place day. No can lie for your friends say, hey, do one la republic because you disagree with ye. No go blackmail order for diaspora. I go start by helping our struggle by putting the record straight. I will start with Seseko Ayoktabi because na man way no get man way fit talk for ye. And the only problem now I don't always get our Seseko. I don't always tell you say bring competent people. Forget about hand clappers. They will never help you in any way. So I'll play an audio because the impression where the AGC people that don't give for the Ambazonian and say Seseko, you know, support self-defense, you know, but ever stand for self-defense. If you just be in a man way, if you talks in a diplomacy, a very naive way, simply because they want control self-defense. When I listen for Seseko Ayoktabi in his own word, talking about what he was doing, what he is doing, about self-defense. When I listen.
House of Chief. I went over, we had a police force, we didn't have an army. And that's why Mr. Ijo rolled his forces on the 30th of September into Tiko, and on the 1st of October 61, he moved and carried his military army of occupation and occupied our land. So, of course, if we are planning to go forward, we cannot let those mistakes happen again. So, yes, we have formed a Department of Defense already. It is currently in motion. We are preparing them, and we are blessed because we have a lot of our people who are in the diaspora in many countries with a lot of defense experience who have come together, and we're putting pen to paper. A lot of work is being done, and our Department of Defense will hit the...
So now, Siseko that it talk publicly, say it and set up a defense department where they be call and say DOD. Majority, if not all Ambazonian soldiers, them they be then under the DOD for the IG. When this struggle will be start and before Siseko even want announce independence. So if you be then begin to believe that lie, then we I have actually talking with the people them because AIG no get correct people there, they stand defend them and one make una know the truth, because now through the truth it go set our mind free. Siseko it be the control, EIG, DOD be the control almost 90% of forces them for ground zero. Almost 90%. Time I be go for the conclave, I be go also for go join a soldier they for go fight. Now he head for a DOD. He be denied say make Anofi come out for day. That time I be even meet up the ADF soldier they be been a Benji. How many of them be there in number? So we know the truth for ground zero. We know how they run corrupt people for ground zero with lies. We know how when Siseko it be start the people the way they be against you, where they be to undermine ye, and we know the reasons why. This one no be about for point blame, but now for just set the record straight. Because when you set the record straight, you go bring respect for everybody. When all man get respect, then we feel easily solve problem the way it dey amongst we. So if some person be the lie you, say ARF, it no be the exist. Tell that person say ARA, it be start even before Siseko it want declare independence. Even the generator and for daddy, we know it the DOD, it be the do and for support soldier and their training for daddy. We don't see the video and we know the truth. So when Sheikh Kavi and the other they can't tell and say Siseko it want declare independent, we no be ready for defend them. Now lie. Because the same time they tell and say it be same soldier them, instead for Biden gun, it be Biden na Odeshi. Forgive that impression, say Siseko be do take all money we get them go buy na Odeshi. How you go do the call and say it's same soldier them? Where the soldier they no get gun. How you go do the talk say some man saying soldier? The fact say you call them say soldier. Now for tell una say wait, Siseko it be get trained soldier them. The IG be get trained soldier them. Bullet as one of those early one the way be know and way be work for ARA for inside Boyo with General Areke and the rest them. It be one of those soldiers the way they be trained them for inside ground 1 before they come for ground 0 for can fight. And many other soldiers the way they for day. And when we talk about the founder of self-defense for Ambazonia, na Ebenezer Akwanga. When I remember say Packard 1, the first general for Ambazonia, na Sokadef. Na Sokadef it be launch the self-defense for ground 0, where all man we na fighter they be belong for Sokadef. We be there under the youth league of the LCYL. So make we stop for change history, for manipulate our population because one blackmail other person or we think say go elevate us. At the end of the day, we will go knock our head for stone because lies goes nowhere. It have an expiry date. Eventually, it will catch up with us. The truth must be spoken for our people to get themselves free. Capo Daniel, looking out for you, signing off.